Hi, this is Jothilatha of BCA department. We can see decision making and decision branching statements of Java in this PPT. First, we have to know what is meant by branching. When a program breaks the sequential flow and jumps to another part of the code, it is known as branching. What is meant by conditional branching? When branching is done on some based on condition, it is known as conditional branching. There are three decision making statements in Java. First, the if statement. It is most simple decision making statement. Let us see the syntax of the if statement along with the flowchart. See, if the condition is specified. If the condition is satisfied, the statements inside the curly braces will be executed. So let us see the flowchart. The condition, if it is true, the conditional code will be executed. Otherwise, the program flows to the next statement. We have to think one. If the if statement, if the condition is true, it will execute a block of statements. If the condition is false, what will happen? Here comes the word else. We can use the else statements with if statement to execute a block of code even though the condition is false. The syntax was if condition statement 1, else statement 2, and then remaining statements. Also have a look at the flowchart. The next one, nested if. What is meant by nested if? We can place an if statement inside another if statement. Yes, Java allows us to nest if statements within if statements. Do you understand? Let us check the syntax. You can understand very easily. Syntax, see, there is one if condition. Inside the if condition, another if condition statements are there with else part also. So this is nested if statement. Have a look at this flowchart. You can understand very easily. Next, if else if ladder. The if statements are executed from the top down. The Java if-else if ladder is used to decide among multiple options. If none of the conditions are true, then the final else statement will be executed. This is the syntax on our if condition. Inside the if condition, there is a keyword else if. Inside the else if, another else if condition is there. This is called as else if ladder method. Next, switch case statement. The switch case statement is a multi-way branch statement. We can execute different parts of the code based on the value of the expression. Some rules we have to remember while using switch statement. The default statement is optional. The break statement is used to terminate a statement sequence. The break statement is optional. If omitted, execution will continue on to the next case. See the syntax? Switch expression based on the value of the expression, the case values will be calculated. Case value 1, some statements, break statement. Case value 2, some more statements. At the last, there is a default statement. Conditional ternary operator. Java ternary operator is the only conditional operator that takes 3 operands. It's a one-liner replacement for if statement and switch case statement. See the syntax: variable equal to expression 1, expression 2, expression 3. If expression 1 is true, expression 2 will be executed. Otherwise, expression 3 will be executed. This is the flowchart of the conditional or ternary operator. Next we see jump statements. There are 3 jump statements: break, continue, return. Break statement, it is used to exit a loop or to terminate a sequence of switch statement. Continue, sometimes we have to forcefully enter into a early iteration of a loop, and in effect you go to just past of the body of the loop to the loop's end. Continue statement performs such an action. Return, it is a resort keyword in Java. It can be used in 2 ways. It can return a value or else not returning a value. Next one, decision branching and looping. Loop. A loop is a program to repeat a group of statements any number of times or until some condition occur. Loop consists of two parts, body of the loop and the control statement. There are three common loops in Java: while, do while, for. The while loop, it is called as entry control loop. Once the condition is evaluated true, the statements in the loop body are executed. When the condition becomes false, the loop terminates, which marks the end of its life cycle. This is the flowchart. Start. It will check the condition at first. If it is true, the statement will be executed. Otherwise, false statement will be executed. Do while loop. It is called as exit entry loop. How does a do while loop executed? Control falls into the do while loop. The statements inside the body of the loop executed at least once, even though the condition is false. Updation takes place. The flow jumps to the condition. The condition is tested. If condition is true, it will go back to the step 2, that is execution of the statements. Otherwise, it will go outside the loop. This is an example for do while loop. The for loop, it has 3 points. Remember: initialization expression, test expression, update expression. How does the for loop executes? Control falls into the for loop. Initialization is done. The flow jumps to the condition. The condition is tested. The flow will execute until the condition is true. If the condition is false, the loop the flow has gone outside. This is the flow chart for loop. Thank you.